Welcome to this week's episode of the Tales of the Beautiful Game. I'm your host, Bayo. With me on the right is Mr. Ndeti. How are you, Mr.?
I'm good.
And
Missing soccer.
it's missing soccer. And on my left is Busman, usual analyst. How are you, Mr. Busman?
I'm fine.
Okay. This week's focus will be mainly on the Qatar World Cup. A World Cup that is, it's been talked about both in bad and good ways. And prior to that, football has been abused with the Cristiano Ronaldo affair, and many have forgotten about the World Cup. And today we are bringing you the World Cup closer to you of Cristiano Ronaldo stories. What's your take about the World Cup, Mr. Nditi?
Yeah, this World Cup is going to be one of its own kind. It's the first World Cup to be held in November, December.
Yes.
So it looks like it's going to be an exciting one. I've seen the vibe in Qatar. I've seen the stadiums, the videos and everything. Yeah, I think the atmosphere is ripe for a very fantastic World Cup.
Okay, and what do you think, Mr. Matwasa? We just heard news that Qatar has banned the sale of alcohol in their stadiums. And do you think it will have an impact maybe on the fans that have already bought tickets to the World Cup, that wanted that enjoyment and stuff like that? And we hear with 48 hours before the tournament start, alcohol will be banned. Do you think it will have any impact on the fans?
I don't think it will. I doubt it will, but I don't think it was a good move considering that some of them left home with the impression that alcohol will be sold there. So I think, of course, we do respect their religion, the Gulf region,
Yes.
but they have to understand that football is the most beautiful game. I think this is the biggest sporting spectacle in the world. I think it is bigger than the Olympics. So for them to tell the world that alcohol will be there, then within 48 hours they are telling the world that no alcohol. I don't really understand how they are doing it, but
So, Mr. Ndet, do you think it was right for FIFA to take the World Cup to Qatar? You talked about the seeing the videos,
Yeah.
looking like that. It would be a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
spectacle. But I just want to understand: do you think it was right to take the World Cup, considering that now we have to move it from the usual period? Now we are waking up to news of banning of this and that and this and that. Some countries, for example, like South Africa, 2010 World Cup, we saw prostitution being legalized because of the World Cup. But we are now seeing Qatar saying no to all this stuff. Do you think we're going to see an exciting one?
No, that one. Your first question that I think it was a fair decision to award Qatar the World Cup. I think on that note, the politics of FIFA in 2006, South Africa was supposed to be hosting the first African World Cup
Yes,
on
yes, yes.
African soil, but because of the politics of FIFA and stuff, it went. There was that guy Charles Dempsey from New Zealand
Yes.
who abstained and manner.
Yes.
So yeah, things like that happen with the bidding, and there are a lot of. I understand there are a lot of behind the scenes influence
Yes, yes,
that
true that.
happens prior to awarding the World Cup to a certain country. Qatar is part of the world. They have every right to bid to host the World Cup, as long as it was by fair means and as long as it was everything was considered culminating in it being changed to from the usual June, July to November, December. It's not that of a problem, but what I see as a problem is last part of your question about the alcohol, the things like prostitution. When you go out to another country to following the World Cup, you
You want to
expect
explore it.
full-blown excitement.
Yeah, true
Yeah,
that.
on and off the field.
Yes.
It has to be a life-changing experience for you.
Yes.
But I myself am not a drinker, but the vibe where merrymaking is happening when there is no alcohol. So I think it's not fair for Qatar to have banned the World Cup. They won the right to host the World Cup. The world allowed them to host it. They must also have sacrificed a few things to allow the world to enjoy the World Cup on their background. So yeah, I think it's not fair. But well, that's what it is
Just
right
have
now.
to respect their decision.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now enough about the politics of football. Let's talk about the beautiful game, as Pele would like to call it. We have got 8 groups comprising of 14 teams in each groups. Let's start with Group A, where we've got Qatar, the host, Ecuador, Senegal, and Holland. I'll start with you, Mavsani. These groups South Africa holds the record of being the first host team to be eliminated in the first round. Now we have Qatar. Who do you think will progress in this group? Qatar being the host, we've got Ecuador, Senegal missing Sadio Mane, then there's the Dutch.
I think Holland will win the group and the host will be on the 4th place.
Okay, so you're saying then the second spot will
the second spot will be between Senegal and Ecuador. And this will hinge on how Senegal and Ecuador play against
each other.
The host.
Qatar. Okay.
Because I don't see both of them beating Holland.
Okay.
I don't.
So you're saying that Qatar, South Africa's record, will have fellows now.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Ndeti?
Yes, I will agree with Mavsani. I think Qatar will be eliminated in the first round.
Okay.
I think the Netherlands and Senegal will progress, with the Netherlands winning the group.
Senegal without Sadio Mane, do you think they're gonna?
Sadio Mane is the talisman for Senegal, but Senegal has enough arsenal within his team to be able to maybe beat Qatar and we manage a draw or a win against Ecuador. So I think Senegal is going to be the runners-up in this group.
So what I'm getting from you too is that Holland is gonna have a clean sweep.
Yes.
Then either Senegal or Ecuador will be the second in the group.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll hold you on that one. Group B: England, Iran, United States of America, and Wales. And exciting and ever improving Wales. England, the so near yet so far team always. Iran under Carlos Queiroz. We have got United States of America. It looks like an interesting group. I'll start with Mr. Ndete this time.
Yeah, that group is exciting indeed. It's all English speakers except
Iran.
except Iran.
Yes.
So there won't be communication problems on the pitch except when they are playing Iran. So yeah, that aside, football-wise, I think England is going to win that group easily. I think England and then the second spot will be a close contest between Wales and the United States.
Mr. Mafsan, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm going with England and USA on this one. I think Iran will enter the group, then Wales will be on that spot. Because Wales are there, they're a good team, but I don't see them matching the United States. The United States have improved a lot of late.
Okay. Carlos Queiroz with his type of defending.
Yes.
Do you think? Don't you think Iran will cause one upset among when playing among these three?
Yeah, it's possible, but
Because I'm talking of Carlos Queiroz, but I think he has been in almost every World Cup that has been playing since 2010 somewhere there, whether as an assistant coach or as a manager somewhere there.
yeah, he is very
His
very,
experience
he's
to
very, very
making good
experienced.
plays.
Remember, he was coaching Egypt at the recent AFCON.
Yes.
And he managed to take Senegal to the penalty shootout.
Yes.
So he is very, very good defensively. And I think in the upset he may cause may be 0-0 draws or losing 1-0 to England. If you can lose 1-0 to England,
That's enough.
Okay. Group C. Lionel Messi's Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Lewandowski's Poland. Group C. Mavsan.
I will go with Argentina and Poland on this one because they've got big players. Argentina, they've got a good squad. I think they are one of the tournament favorites. They are on form, and the team seem to be gelling very, very well. The players are fighting for each other. Then when it comes to Poland, they've got some good players. There is a guy who is playing for Napoli. I think it's Zaleski or something.
Yes.
He's a very, very good player. And then there is Lewandowski. They know Lewandowski goals. And we expect them to score a lot against Saudi Arabia. I think there was a World Cup when Klose scored. I think he scored 5 goals or so against Saudi Arabia. when Germany won 8-0.
Okay.
You see, Mexico they are not that strong these days. So I expect them to take that place.
So it's Argentina number 1, Poland number 2.
Mexico 3.
Okay,
South
so
Arabia 4.
I can't wait for the Argentina-Poland game so that we see the controversial Ballon d'Or COVID story between Messi and Lewandowski. Okay, you stand it.
Yeah, this one I will say Argentina will win the group.
Okay.
Yeah, Argentina has enough quality in them to have a clean sweep in the group.
Okay.
And then there is Mexico and Poland. It's going to be a tight contest, but I'll give it to Poland there. Mexico, always in the World Cup, they tend to turn up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think Mexico it will be a close contest between them and Poland. Saudi Arabia, they are always the whipping boys. I'm not sure it's gonna change this time around. In fact, I think it won't change.
They will continue whipping.
Yes.
Okay, group D. France, Australia, Denmark, Tunisia, and mind you, France are the defending champions. And every time they go to a tournament as the defending champions, they get eliminated mostly in the first round. Is it gonna change now? Understand it?
Yeah, I think this time is going to change. For me, France are the favorites to win, to defend the World Cup. To be the first country to defend the World Cup.
Okay.
The absence of Kante and Pogba, to me,
What in there?
is not. I think France has enough cover in those positions. They have a lot of good players. They have a lot of young, exciting players. So I think France is going to. I'm only worried about the goalkeeping department.
Hugo Lloris.
Hugo Lloris, he's a good goalkeeper, but hey, to win a tournament like the World Cup, I remember the 2006 World Cup. There were occasions where Buffon was the difference. Yeah,
Okay.
to win a World Cup, even in the 2010 World Cup, the final.
Where Ian Robben missed those
Yes,
chances.
Ike Casillas was the difference.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a goalkeeper like that, but if you are good enough, sometimes you don't need the goalkeeper.
Okay, so it's France for you and which other team?
It's France and Australia.
Okay, so you're not giving Denmark any chance. Okay, we'll get to that one later. And you?
Okay, speaking of France, the defending champions, France, they've got enough talent to defend it. But I don't think they've got much I don't think they've got much desire to, because I believe this chance is overstayed there. You see.
Can you? Is it fair for you to say that he has overstayed while he's still achieving? because France has been achieving. So why would you change a coach because they've overstayed, but still the coach is delivering?
They don't fix it when it's not broken.
So why are you saying that he has overstayed while he's still delivering?
Considering what happened at the last Euros, I don't think he still has that desire in him. Because if you see the French squad, the only thing that is maybe a bit average is the goalkeeping department. Otherwise, defenders, there is Kimpembe, there is Konate, there is Kwon, the midfield, Kamavinga, Chomen, Rabiot. In strike force, there is Mbappe, Benzema, Ballon d'Or winner, Griezmann. So if you see the squad must be whipping teams 6 minutes, 5 minutes, week in, week out. But you see what I've just said. With these chimes, I think he is. I believe we can change something even if it isn't. It isn't broken, because we as human beings, if we achieve something, we relax. We tend to celebrate. But we will see. But I think France will win it with Denmark. And I'm looking forward to see this Brentford guy, Mikkel Damsgaard.
Okay, so even if France win this World Cup, Deschamps has to leave the team. That's what we are saying.
I think so.
Okay.
I think yes.
Okay, nice one. So Tunisia, there are no chances for Tunisia in this group.
For me, none.
I think Tunisia will fight for third place with Australia.
Okay.
I don't see them.
As we move on to the next group, Spain, surprisingly leaving David De Gea, the most informed goalkeeper. Okay, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan. Okay, Mr. Ndeti, what's your take on this group? It looks, for me, it looks like one exciting group.
It's Spain, Japan,
Germany, and Costa Rica.
Okay, Spain, Germany, it's going to be a tight contest. Okay, about De Gea, I think they're leaving for the Spanish national coach to leave out De Gea. I think De Gea hasn't progressed with hasn't developed, like evolved with the evolution of the goalkeeping position.
Okay.
De Gea is the best shot stopper around,
yes.
but he doesn't play. He's not a ball player.
Okay, on that one, understand it. There are games where you need shot stoppers, and there are games where you need playing goalkeepers. Don't you think, for experience sake, Luis Enrique should have called David De Gea?
Yeah, I think maybe even if he was not going to start him,
Yes.
it was maybe going to be okay that he takes him along.
Okay, while speaking on Spain, there's something that I've noted of late. We tend to say that age plays a number and stuff like that, where we say we need young players in those national teams to go and play in the World Cup. Isn't there Olympics for the under-23s? There's under-20 World Cup, there's under-17 World Cups. National team is of all ages.
Yeah, look, national team, when you go to a tournament like the World
Yes.
Cup, you don't have time to build. So we don't talk about young and old players. We talk about the best that we have, that can help the national team achieve.
Yes, that's my point exactly.
Yeah.
Because we saw they even dropped Thiago Alcantara, though with injuries.
Yeah,
but for experience sake, don't you think those are the players that Spain needed? Because World Cup is not for
Yeah, I think so too. But hey, time will tell. The coach knows better. That's why he's there. That's why he has the job. Maybe he knows better. So I think on this group, it's going to be tightly contested for top spot between the Germans and the Spanish, and then Japan will take that place.
Okay, and you, Mafsani?
Oh, okay. Speaking about age and taking young players to the World Cup, you see, if I was an Argentina coach, I was going to take Alejandro Garnacho to the World Cup. I was going to take him so that he goes there. He surveys the atmosphere. He get to see how things are done at the national level. Because I think that boy will carry the national team soon. Because I believe, I think he selected about 6 or 7 strikers, and some of them are not going to kick a ball there. You see. So when it comes to this group E, I think Group E will be like Group D. The Europeans will qualify. Spain and Germany are going through, while Costa Rica and Japan fight for third place.
Okay, the Garnacho issue. Argentina has been struggling struggling to win the World Cup.
Yes.
You take a young Garnacho there just to view the World Cup.
Yes.
Okay. How do you win a World Cup with a viewer?
See,
Messi is Messi is in the twilight of his career. It might be his last World Cup.
yeah,
Okay, then you accompany him with a viewer. What is your he wants it more?
yeah. Okay. I will start with this.
Yeah.
We'll take you back to USA '94.
Yes.
Carlos Pereira took a 17-year-old Ronaldo.
Mhm.
He did not play. Brazil won the World Cup. Then Japan 2002. Who was it? It was Big Field. Scolari took Kaka to the World Cup.
Yes.
He did not play. They won the World Cup. And if you check those guys after some time, they carry the national team. So what I'm saying is that if from the 6 or 7 strikers which Argentina selected, I don't think all of them will play.
Okay, for time's sake,
Yeah.
let's proceed.
Yeah.
Group
Yes.
F, Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Another African in the group. Croatia, Luka Modric, his last World Cup, I think. Rakitic is not there. Then there's Belgium with the galaxy of the players that you may think of. The golden generation, I think it's over now. And then there's Morocco. Then there's Canada. Your take.
The problem with Belgium, it's not a balanced squad. It has good players, but it's not a balanced squad. It doesn't have. It has players, ball players. All the players are playmakers. Most of their good players are playmakers. So that's why they have a problem. But Belgium is a good team at the end of the day. I think they are going to contest for top spot with Croatia. And then who is
Morocco and Canada.
Morocco and Canada, we don't even.
No, Alfonso Davis is there.
Alfonso Davis is the only player
That
the
you
world
know.
knows from Canada.
Okay.
So I think Canada doesn't have a chance. Morocco will be third.
Okay, Mavsan.
Okay, another group where Europeans are going to progress. And this is, speaking of Belgium, I think if Belgium are like England and Spain before Spain started winning things. Spain used to have a good team, they play nice football, but at the end of the day, they get knocked out.
Okay.
And it will be interesting how Canada will play against Morocco. Because if they are to collect some points, they may collect them against Morocco. Otherwise, they may finish pointless.
Okay, so you're not giving Morocco any chance.
No, I'm not.
And you?
Morocco, no, I'm not giving them any chances.
Okay. Group G. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. It's a tricky group to me.
Tricky.
Very tricky one. What do you think of that?
I think he's tricky on finding who will be second and who will be third because Brazil is winning it and Cameroon is finishing fourth. So as to who will finish third and second will be on how Serbia and Switzerland will play each other.
Okay.
Serbia and Switzerland, to me, are not very, very strong, such that I can brush Cameroon aside versus those two teams. I think Cameroon can, against those either of the teams, can come out with anything. So I'm not writing Cameroon off on this one. I'm saying the 3 slots will be tightly contested between the 3 teams, between Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Brazil, obviously, on paper and according to my view, are taking this group probably clean with all the points.
Okay. Cameroon, we are talking one of the most successful African teams. They've got the experience of the World Cup. First African team to reach the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yes. They've got that experience as needed. Serbia and Switzerland, they are very good sides. We can't take that anything away from it. But don't you think Cameroon can be second at this group? Why brush them off, Max? Maybe there is a political side of it that I don't understand, because with African teams you don't know even if they've picked to call there already or not. So maybe there's something that I haven't yet.
Considering the playing personnel, the players that they have right now, they don't have the quality to
Okay.
to match.
That's
those
very
other
strong.
teams.
Let's leave it there.
Yes.
Group H, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, South Korea. Ghana versus Uruguay. 2010 comes to mind. Luis Suarez is there. And yeah, I saw he was named. I'm not sure. Maybe picked but he's there.
Yes.
Then there's Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And there's Uruguay.
Cristiano Ronaldo would like to win this one to put salt on some other team's fans. Okay, let's leave it that one. South Korea. There is this here. There is
Young
Son
from Tottenham.
Uruguay. South Americans always deliver weight meters. And Ghana, an African team with young players every time in a tournament. If there's one team that is like Spain that always take young players to a tournament, that would be Ghana. So I'll start with this.
Yeah, this one is going to be very exciting. Ghana. Is Ghana,
Uruguay,
Uruguay,
South Korea,
and Portugal. Right, Portugal is a solid team. Is a team that has players, core of them that plays in England. So, they won't struggle to gel as a team in a tournament. So, Portugal have the ever inspirational Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, when you have Ronaldo in your team, you have whether it's an angry Ronaldo, it's a Ronaldo writing the storm of controversy. But Ronaldo is always Ronaldo, guys. We know that in football, when we have a player like Ronaldo, anything is possible. So this group is going to be tight, but Portugal will take it. There is Uruguay. Uruguay is also a good team.
South Korea is also
and
a good
then
team.
Ghana. I think I'll write off South Korea in this one.
Okay.
And put a tight contest between Ghana and Uruguay after Portugal, giving Portugal top spot.
Okay. And you, Mabusane?
No, it's gonna be a very good group because Portugal have got the players during the World Cup. In fact, they are the tournament is black horses. They've got experience, and I'm looking forward to see how Rafael Leao is going to play, how Vitinha is going to play, if he is going to play. I'm looking forward to see how Ruben Dias is going to